Well, guys, today is August 19th, 2014. Um, I'm back here today. Today I'm doing kind of an update on all my three-wheelers, all my toys that I got, all the stuff that I've been doing. I haven't made a video in quite a while. I've been working on a lot of stuff. Had a death in the family. My grandfather just passed away a few weeks ago. So I've kind of been getting everything situated here. My shop is kind of turned upside down because well, I'll kind of explain it a little bit in the later in this video, but we ended up getting the big barn and big red shed building that were my grandfather's, so those are going to be our workshop and the barn for all the animals and stuff. Excuse me. But I'm in the process of moving. Well, I got a lot of stuff moved already, but moved my stuff over there because all mine, my father's, and my grandfather's old stuff is going over there, and that's going to be our one workshop. And this is going to be more or less storage, and where I keep my eBay inventory, because I'm going to try to start getting the eBay account going. I got one thing listed right now. I still got to get my bank account linked to it. But pretty soon, I'm going to be putting these 200X tanks up on there. And then I have a 110 tank and a bunch of, like a 110 completely tore apart that I'm going to be putting up on there. But anyways, I'll just show you some of the stuff I got right here. The new things that I've gotten so far since my last videos. Before I get to the moped, I got to do a little explaining here. I got my 350X, you guys saw that. Anyways, I ended up going back to the guy. He had a bunch of three-wheelers in the barn. Me and a buddy went in on the deal. He ended up getting a 250X and a 250X with a 350X motor in it. And he traded his Suzuki LT 230 for those. And then I put in, how much money did I put in? I put in some cash. I can't even remember off the top of my head how much it was. It was like a month or so ago, 2 months ago now. But anyways, so I got a 200X frame, 85 200X, maybe it was an 84, an 84 250R, which had tranny problems. He got an 84 250R also, which he had and ended up blowing up a week later. And then he traded that, got a dirt bike, or an Enduro actually. But anyways, I ended up selling the 200X, the frame, and what else did I get? I got a spare 250R motor, which I sold for $100. I got those two 250X or 200X tanks. I traded the 250R for this 200S over here. The pull cord just broke on it last night, or else I'd start it up for you. It smokes a little bit, but the 250R had tranny problems. Probably needed a top end rebuild. It was missing a lot of parts on it, so I mean, at least I got a running three-wheeler out of it. That wasn't running. None of the ones that I got, other than my 350X, were running in that deal. Trying to think, what else did I get? I know I'm forgetting something. I got a bunch of spare parts and stuff. A 6-pack rack, which I'm probably going to put on my SX here pretty soon. I just put a brand new tire on my 250 SX, kind of front max. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Now I can use this anytime, instead of having to fill up the tire every time I want to use it. Then I got this. It's a Verona 150T. I think it's a 2006 scooter. As you can see, it's all taped up because I've wrecked it twice, and my buddy Noah was over here last night and he wrecked it again. It's kind of a death trap, but I paid $50 for it, along with a 1984, I want to say, Yamaha 225DX, which I'll show you here in a few minutes. But this thing is fun as hell. This is the best $50 I ever spent. I'll start it up for you. I got it straight piped. I unbolted the muffler. Which goes on down there. Oh wow. Half the time the electric start doesn't work, half the time it does. It's very weird. Most of the time, I just have to start it by touching the solenoid together. Those needle nose pliers. Got this awesome horn. And it's loud as hell when it's straight piped. But the tires are for on-road use only, and they're nearly bald. And in the wet grass, it doesn't handle too well. That's why we've wrecked it a bunch of times. Looks like my dog just got done rolling over in the wet grass. Over here, I got this this is an 82 200E Big Red. This is basically parts. This is kind of in the boneyard over here. Then this 83 200E Big Red. These two I'm hopefully selling later today. This one doesn't have spark. I put a new coil on it. That didn't fix it. I haven't really tore into it too much because I ended up getting that scooter and that 225DX shortly after I got this. So I didn't work on it too much. When I unbolted the recoil, a shit ton of water came pouring out of here, so I imagine this is all rusted up. The magneto and stator, all that, you know, whatever's up in here behind this cover is probably all rusted up, gummed up. So I didn't get time to tear into it and try and clean it up. All I did was put a new coil on it, which was like 12 bucks on eBay. Get a shot of it. Where is it? And hard to see it behind. Oh, there it is. Doesn't really want to focus, but there we go. But hopefully selling these. I paid $120 for these delivered, the pair. Some guys coming to look at them. Hopefully gonna get 300 bucks for them. The front forks on this are absolutely destroyed. So I got this other pair that I'm sending with it. You can see they're all broken over here. They're coming out. Falling apart. The 350X is over in the red shed over here. I'll get another video of that here. The new workshop. This old wheel horse. I traded this boat. This flat bottom boat. It was kind of a shitty deal. I got ripped off. But I was unloading it out of my truck and the front axle broke. And it's been sitting here ever since. Some guy's supposed to maybe come buy this for like 50 bucks. The carb's all gummed up. It won't start right now. I think the battery's dead too. But yeah, it's a big pile of shit. I just want to sell it. But I'll go show you the 225DX right now. I'll ride the old Verona over. See if the electric start will work now. Wow. Try and ride this thing while I'm recording. Like I said, it's kind of a death trap. But here's the 225DX that I'm going to start working on here pretty soon. The issue with this thing, I'll get a separate video of it here sometime, but this bearing here is completely gone. I paid 100 bucks for this three-wheeler. I got the rest of the parts over in my shed. Probably bring them over here to the red building today. The new workshop. I'll get a video of that too. But I can't wait to start working on this because I've never rode a Yamaha three-wheeler. I've heard good things about them. The 225DXs. This compared to the 250 SX, a lot of people have said, you know, it's basically your preference between Honda and Yamaha. Yamaha, whatever, however it's pronounced. I've been told I pronounce it wrong. It's probably just my northern New York, border of Canada type stoner accent, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna start working on this pretty soon. I don't know if I'm gonna have to tear that shaft out. take the whole differential and the rear end apart. So any Yamaha guys, let me know if you've ever worked on these, if you know anything about that, you know, fixing that shaft up there. The shaft, that's what it's called, the shaft. It says so on the side of the seat. Hold on, I'll get a better shot of the shaft over here. Shaft. Friggin' bees everywhere, because there's a nest over here on the side of the pig pen. But, so yeah guys, that's an update on some of my toys. Looks like my camera battery's almost dead, so I'll get that charged. I've been recording for 10.5 minutes here, so I'll get a video of the workshop, the new workshop. Got my old truck for sale. Anybody near the Waddington, New York area want to buy a 2001 Silverado 4x4? I'm asking $2,000 for it. So somebody come buy that from me. That'd be pretty cool, so I can make the payment on my new truck. But yeah, Redneck New York's back up, and we're gonna get the videos pumped out this year, the rest of this year, and into the winter. As long as I stop being lazy about it. It's not really that difficult. Just kind of lazy. Anyways, guys, talk to you later.